How's it look?
It looks pretty good.
You can't see anything except
Actually,
your phone.
All I can see is the camera.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oops. All right.
Morning.
Welcome to the start of day 5 barn build here.
We're never gonna finish this thing.
It's getting complicated, but we're putting on siding already. You missed the first little wall, but now you're here, so we're gonna talk about it. This building has no sheathing.
Right.
And the purpose of sheathing, among many things, is to actually hold the structure from racking laterally.
Side to side.
Yes. And since we're not using sheathing, normally you would use like lead-in braces or diagonal braces.
Which would be that, but that would be recessed into the studs so that you could put an interior wall surface over it.
Sure. Back in the old days, the barn builders would actually put their boards on diagonally, and it would be like continually braced everywhere.
Yeah.
So they were super strong.
That's
without
right.
plywood.
Yeah, the siding would be put on diagonally.
But we're not doing that because we don't have enough wood to do that. I actually wanted to do that, and we ran out of wood.
Thank God.
I know,
That was
it's a
terrible.
good thing. I'm actually glad too. Well, what we're doing is we're using these LP Smart Side soffit panels.
Okay.
They're 16 inches wide, and we are shooting them about every 4 or 5 inches along the edges.
Yeah.
Imagine it like riveting an airplane together or
Yeah.
something like that. That's what we're doing. That is providing the lateral shear resistance that I need for this thing to last for a couple generations.
And very importantly, they were a freebie. They were left over from a job.
That's right.
And I think it's gonna work great.
I do too. We didn't test it, but we pulled all the braces off this wall, and this wall is done with the sheathing. We're gonna sheathing.
Sheathing side. It's sheathing slash siding.
It's OSB. It's what it is.
Yeah. All right, let's get going.
All right. Wouldn't hurt.
Man, y'all got a
We
super
some-
highway here.
I'm telling you what,
All the
we're
way
doing
around.
style here.
That's not bad. I've had way worse.
Thank you. We got to start on installing the batten strips. Now, I didn't have any batten strips, but we did have a lot of 1x4 trim material. And we split it in half on the table saw, and then we ripped it down to thickness, because 1-inch thick battens look too thick to me. The ones you buy are like 5/8, so ripped them down to 5/8. Use what you have.
Jason just came up with a new word. He was like, "This is on a what'd you call it?
Wangle.
A wangle?
A wangle.
Because it was on a this was on a way angle. He just called it a wangle because he's too lazy."
It's not a wangle. I don't even know. I can't hear anything. It's throwing off my equilibrium.
Jason was at the lake.
Dude, his ears. It's like I have my earbud jammed all the way into my ear and you can't hear anything. What? If he gets me some paint.
Yeah, that's soaking it up. It's a good idea. In fact, recommended to seal any cut edges on this LP Smart Side trim stuff.
Oh yeah.
Which, you know, you're killing it right here. This is automated almost.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Wow, that's nice.
Get it all filled in. Front the face.
Yeah, just.
I got the biggest, nappiest nap I could find. The nastiest, biggest, nappiest nap. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, 12.
It's gotta go.
Nope. Gotta go more?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Still gotta go a little bit more.
15.
I'm just looking at this, and I can't quite reach the top here
Okay.
from where I'm at. So
Alright.
from where you're at, I think once we put one panel on,
Yeah.
you can do the old reach around
Okay.
and nail, you know, on up from in there.
Dude, that's a great idea. Ray, why didn't we think of that earlier?
We did.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's how we did the whole front wall.
Oh, okay. So on a serious note here, we are leaving a 3/16. Hey, Peanut Gallery.
Yeah.
What?
Cut guy's telling you how to nail it.
All right, I got it. So seriously, on a serious note, we're leaving 3/16 gap on all of this sheet good material, and that's what they prescribe for this type of stuff. But really, any type of sheet goods that's going to get weathered, unless it has a special edge that self-spaces, you want to space it. So if they get wet and grow a little, they don't all buckle. You guys ever heard of a she shed?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is there's no way his wife is going to let him put mowers in this thing. This is going to be her getaway. That's why she's on board.
Oh yeah, build that thing. Yeah,
build it.
Could you make it a little nicer inside though? It's gonna be her read a book, have a glass of wine.
Sad day when that happens, like today, probably.
Sorry, James.
Has your wife said the word she shed in the last few days? Does that come up in any conversations?
Nope.
None.
Zero.
Okay. Just
Nope.
watch out for that word.
You're in TROUBLE.
Well, I really like the look of this open underside of the roof here. There's no fascia board. You're looking at the bottom of the roof deck, which is these cool oak boards.
It does look cool.
There's kind of a hassle factor, though, that I didn't really account for, and that's filling in between the rafters, because this is just framing and blocking.
Yeah.
I don't really want to paint
Otherwise,
that.
it's just wide open.
Yeah, I don't really want all the wide openness with bugs and stuff. I could screen this off, but I don't want to do that either. So I'm gonna cut pieces of blocking of trim that fit in between here, and so I can caulk it up and paint it and make it look nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
you
good.
might have been sniffing some of your black chalk.
Oh, I did have some black chalk.
It's every day.
Dude, it gets all over everything. Why doesn't all the other colors of chalk do that?
I don't know.
Something about the black chalk.
Yeah, John, I like that. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Holding up.
Are you having fun up there,
Ray, hold the middle up. Hold the middle up, Ray.
Cut! Look at that baton work right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's how I'm doing it. You want to know why I did that?
Sure.
Because it's totally different than the other side,
Okay.
right? This roof pitch is steeper.
It is.
So the
You're
plumb
right.
cut on the same rafter is taller.
Uh-huh.
If you noticed, we had a 7 1/4 inch wide board for that last piece of trim.
Didn't notice, did you?
Well, the notch out was 6 1/4, so we had
Right.
1 inch of trim left. We barely got it from the sawhorse
Right, it was
installed
getting
without
flimsy.
breaking it in half. This one is 7 1/2 tall.
So the trim board would have been corner, not even corner.
The cutout is deeper than the width of the board,
Gotcha.
so we got to do something different. So
That looks real
I
nice.
thought it would
though.
look good because this is the side you're going to see. But there's one even bigger reason. So there's going to be a track right here that holds the 2 sliding barn doors. The track has got to be installed on probably a wide piece of trim. So instead of going for an even wider piece to notch out and cut out, and by the way, the wider, the taller, the gooder the chance that it's going to be off kilter. Right. So that wasn't going to work out. So I didn't want big giant trim followed by other giant trim followed by door trim. I thought it would look really bad. This is kind of dainty and
Yeah.
looking more nicer.
People always wonder why our videos get so long.
I wonder why people even watch the videos.
We don't need to know. Why ask a question that doesn't need answered? This episode is brought to you by Parrot Uncle, offering diversified choices for ceiling fans and lighting, including a variety of original designs. We've been working on updating our kitchen, but the fan in that room made me so sad. It's from the 90s and looked terrible, and I had to get rid of it. We found the perfect modern fan to replace it on parrotuncle.com, and this is a 52-inch 3-blade wood fan called the Aero Fancher, and there's a link in the description to this fan. As a builder, I'm always amazed how the simple act of updating a light fixture or a fan can completely transform a space, and it's really an inexpensive way to make a huge difference. I was really happy with the looks and the quality of this fan. It came with really simple, easy to read instructions, and I put it in about 1 hour. It also came with a really nice wall mount remote and is super quiet when it's running. So if you're building a new home or your home needs a refresh, head to parrotuncle.com and use my code Perkins10 for 10% off your order. Thanks again to Parrot Uncle for sponsoring our video, and let's get back to work.
Hey, where's Ray?
I don't know.
I see empty Skittles and a sugar Gatorade.
He's probably passed up into a tree somewhere.
Yeah, we should probably actually look for him.
Ray Ray!
Ray! Oh, Ray's tinted out. Wow.
Ooh. I don't think that's mine. That is mine.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's going on now? It's raining.
I don't know. That might be it. What time is it?
I think like 3:30.
Yeah, we're done. That's it.
It's Monday morning. We're back for day 6 of our barn build with Jamie. And I think he might have just broken the rules of not buying anything. Ramps. Where did these come from? These weren't here. I've never seen these.
No.
So
I don't know if he paid for them or not.
Oh,
I think he might have just
might have been
got them
donated.
for free from
Okay.
a gentleman friend of his.
well, that would be nice. Let's go find out.
Did you buy the ramps or were they donated?
All right. So, all right. This whole thing about building it with what we have, there have been some exceptions.
Oh.
I had to buy paint. I had to buy paint.
But the ramps.
Oh, the ramps. Okay. I am going to pay $120 for the ramps.
Okay.
Although, I got a story real quick that we might just work out a trade. You remember that table saw that we left out in the rain and it quit working?
Yeah.
All right, it sat around here for a while. I just left it out in the rain for a couple more weeks. I cut the cord off of it because it had a nice cord on it that we put on it. And I took it down to my buddy at the machine shop at the scrapyard and said, hey, you can have this. It's got a lot of metal in it. He was happy. So he asked me the other day when I went to get these ramps from him, that's where it came from, like a salvage yard. He said, why'd you throw that saw away? I said, it doesn't work. He said, oh, it works great.
What?
He said, but the only problem was somebody cut the cord off of it. I said, well, I cut the cord off of it because it didn't work. He's like, well, I just wired a new cord on it. He said, it runs great.
Huh.
So the
No way.
I said, well, I guess you lucked out, my friend. You got you a saw. I'm happy for you.
So it might be a trade.
It might be a trade of a saw that didn't work that does now, and now I got some ramps.
That could be a good trade.
Hey. All right, so here's my little cross section here. That's gonna be my trim board there. And then we'll put the angle in, right there, of course.
Right.
Then the door, I actually want to come all the way flush with the bottom of the siding. That's where I want the bottom of the door.
You could put a rimmer on the outside, on the inside and the outside, and then if you want to put some strips on it or X on it to cover everything up, and
Yeah.
you could just caulk that crack from behind or put a strip of wood behind it or
Okay.
something.
Sure.
Well, hey, if you're gonna do something like this for yourself, if you can paint the soffits like we're doing before the roofing material is on, it's really smart because now we can just overspray and you don't have to worry about it, blowing up and getting on your nice painted roof or your shingled roof.
Or your truck.
Or your truck.
There it is. I thought this was gonna be kind of fun pulling these forms. This is the worst. There you go. I think they got poured down in the footing.
That one's broken.
I don't think that's coming out.
That one's broken.
If we've learned one thing working in town, what is it?
Go to lunch early.
That's right. Everybody gets out for lunch at 12 everywhere else.
Not these guys.
We go to 11:30, first in line. Of course, your clock says 12:11.
Don't mind that. Don't mind that.
Now, are you just doing this so you don't have to paint, or is there some reason you're digging?
Your brother the king of the ideas, decided that he wants to put a little gravel thing.
Footing?
Yeah,
Seems a little extra.
Oh, I'm sure it is extra.
We need to get you some right now.
Thanks. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a little humpy in the middle there, but I think it's all right.
Like, even if it's not level to gravel, we can just like
He goes,
pound
what
it
is
to where it's
gravel
level.
self-level anyways? I said, do you not know your Uncle Jamie?
He wants the dirt level under the
wants
level
it-
gravel.
Yeah.
No one's gonna see the gravel or the dirt.
Oh my gosh, please go tell him that.
Oh, you're just throwing it in the
Oh,
barn.
shoot, sorry, I didn't mean... That wasn't on purpose, sorry.
Settle down.
Wink.
Where did you get the gravel?
His neighbor. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, so
Driveway
just from,
to his shop.
so you just skimmed some off the top?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was free. That's all I'm checking on.
It's free.
Make sure he's not buying gravel behind my back.
Oh, that's beautiful. Looks great.
That what
I
you
love
want?
that. Yeah.
So doesn't the gravel like level itself? Because you can pat it down until it's level. Like the dirt doesn't have to be level for the gravel to be level.
See?
The dirt does not have to
See,
be
the man
perfectly-
knows what he's talking about. We should listen to him more
Yes,
often.
the dirt does not have to be perfectly level, correct.
I think we need more gravel.
He's not gonna have any gravel left on the driveway.
Hey, that's it for our video today. Make sure to check back for the last couple episodes wrapping up our barn build. If you've enjoyed the episode, please remember to get subscribed, give us a thumbs up, that does help us out. Thanks for building with us. We'll see you on the next one.
A little more gap, Jay. Too much. A little more. Pull it out towards you. It's too much.
Dude, if I could kick you, I would right now.
It's fine. We'll just
Yeah,
nail it.
shoot it! So I had that big party yesterday, you know, the 8 kids that showed up.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's a big cross-country runner. So I said, you know, my boss, Eric, actually won state 4 times. And this boy's in 7th grade. Won state 4 times in a row as a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. He goes, yeah, I know. I've heard of Eric. He's like a legend. I go,
really?
are you kidding me?
Wow.
He goes, no, I've heard of him.
Legend.
Yeah, he called you a legend.
to me as Eric the Legend.
He's in 7th grade middle school, and you went to college or high school, what, 20 years ago?
Yeah, 20 years ago.
And he knows you. He said you're a legend.
Can you say it again, though?
Said you're a legend.
Yes!
We know the truth, but he thinks you're a legend.